All right, we're back at halftime with Highlands trailing at 22-6, and Latrobe's ready. We're not. So, but Dean, you and I are, and
yes,
John is. So let's go.
Latrobe's been standing out on the field for a while.
They're not happy that our halftime took a little bit too long.
Yeah, we had a lot of seniors in the band. First down's interesting, Mike, 9-9. But then rushing over to Latrobe, 163, Highlands 40. We had a pass of 94-56. Total yardage, Latrobe 219, Highlands 133. Our big problem, Mike, third down conversions, 0 for 7. They're 2 for 5. And again, big penalties, 6 for 50 for Highlands, 6 for 50 for Latrobe, 7 for 66 for Highlands. No turnovers. There's all this mess out there.
Yeah.
In time of possession, 13 minutes for Highlands, 10 for Latrobe. Interesting.
A lot of penalties, but no turnovers, as you said. So we're about ready for the second half to get underway here.
We need time on the clock, though.
Yeah, that would help. I'll tell you what, the Highlands players just got out here about, I don't know, a minute ago. And the Latrobe kids have been standing out there waiting.
Now we're clock issues.
Yeah, the clock is giving them fits. There we go.
The last night, here we go. Cam Taylor going to kick off.
Zach Williams, Nate Stemmerich are deep. Here's the kick. It's going to bounce, and Stemmerich is going to kick it around a little bit.
Pick it up.
And pick it up at the 7-yard line. Here he comes out over the 15, and Brandon Johnson, we got to lose football. It's on the turf. I think the Rams have it at the 15-yard line. No, Latrobe got on it. 58 is Dominic Schenkel, and he got on it barely.
Jacob stripped it out of there, Mike. Just couldn't pull it in.
And I was worried our guys weren't ready.
Yeah.
It might have been the other way around.
Well, they stood out there for a long time at Latrobe. I think they want to get on the bus and get out of here, Mike.
That's a long ride back. We'll find that out next year, won't we?
Yes, and a wet run, too.
So it's 1st and 10 Wildcats. They start on the 16-yard line.
Johnny Christ trying to get off the field, Mike. Something's going on here. Look at him, Mike. Look at Johnny.
Yeah, he's running out of here. He tripped to the bathroom or something. I don't know. And the give is to Rock, I believe it is. He gets up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Max Weston down there for the Rams to make the tackle. Yeah, Johnny ran right to the locker room, literally.
Yep. Max Weston, Noah Gillette now has the record, Mike. 116 tackles for the year.
Congratulations, Noah.
Yep, and one more, he'll be to 300. I gotta rip that there.
2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. Give it a Rock again. Rock up over the 20, the 25. And that should be enough for close to it anyway, to a first down as he just nudges it ahead of the 25-yard stripe. Max Weston again down there to make the stop. Let's see, and it is first down Wildcats, so 2 5-yard gains to start the second half.
So again, Noah Gillette, 116 tackles.
Quickly, Johnny back. He might have forgotten something like a mouthpiece or something like that. The way he sprinted to that locker room, it could have been something that simple. 1st and 10 at the 26. Crosby the quarterback. The rain pours down at Golden Ram Stadium. Give it to Rock. 2 hands on the football. Rams have him. There's Gillette again, adding on to his total. But Rock, with that great body lean, gets forward up across the 30-yard line to the 33.
Gillette and Fonder get on that tackle. Elijah's first.
132 for A.J. Rock on 16 carries. Quarterback Crosby carried it 4 times for 46. He was 3 for 5 passing for 56 yards in the first half. Cohen 7 for 11, 94 yards. 2nd and 3. They're going to give it a Rock again. To the right side. That gets a first down. Up across the 35, the 40, and Gillette finally wrestles him down at the 43-yard line. Another first down. 4 straight carries for A.J. Rock here in the second half. 10-yard pickup.
And you get Noah Gillette talking with big number 71 there, Trent Holler.
Noah Gillette knocking down all those records, getting his 300 tackles.
So we had 3 boxes we want to check tonight, Mike. Seth Cohen, 4,000 yards. Got it. Noah Gillette, 116 tackles. Got it. Noah Gillette, 300 tackles career. Got it.
And run a jet to Williams.
Do something about the scoreboard.
To the near side of the field. The Rams, great job to knock him down. Deshaun Hawley did a great job in pursuit, and he got Williams off his feet.
Nice job, like you said, by Hawley to take on Big Zach Williams.
2nd and 7. .9:25 left, third quarter, 22-6. Latrobe trying to win their 4th. They'll be in the playoffs next week in 5A. Coming out of the Big East. Their games will be on, of course, Fox, I think, has the Big East. Rock, 2 hands on it. Fires through there, gets it into Highlands territory across the 50. Weston got him off his feet and spun him down. And they're going to move the chains. Another first down, Latrobe.
Max having a big night too, Mike. 9 tackles for him.
7 more. All on the ground here in the second half by Latrobe, coming out of the locker room.
A.J. Rock, only a junior, Mike.
As is the quarterback, Brandon Crosby.
So we'll see them both next year, huh?
Out there. Latrobe.
Downtown.
Rock again, runs right into the waning arms of Jeremiah Nelson.
Danny Timmons also there.
You can hear the pads pop up here on that one.
Mike, it's interesting. Latrobe has 2 football fields. One, the traditional one downtown, but they also have one on campus now.
Brand new and beautiful, supposedly.
And they don't use it for their games. That was donated by Arnold Palmer.
Second and 10 at the 47 of Highlands. Williams in motion. Now Crosby's going to keep it right up the middle. He gets hit as he gets to the 42 and down to the 41-yard line.
And that was Booker and Hildebrand and Weston again, Mike. I was doing a little golf history, Mike, and Latrobe Country Club borders the Latrobe High School. And Arnold Palmer donated some of the land that abutted the high school so they could build a football field there. Not only did he donate the land, he also contributed towards the field.
Anything that happened in that town is pretty much he's responsible for. This is Rock. Spinning, turning, first down.
Oh, Nelson got it.
The ball's out.
Yes, it is. That's
Jeremiah Nelson has the football. What are they going to call?
They have to.
There was no whistle until after he had come out of there with it. There was no whistle until after that.
No way.
And they give it to Latrobe. They did not blow the whistle until afterwards. Well, if you're going to let him fight for it, you have to let him take it.
John had an excellent job on that, Mike. He was nice and tight. You can tell him. Take the ball right away from him. Look at it again on YouTube.
Yeah, if they're not going to blow the whistle on the play, then you have to let the play continue.
And boy, they just made it first down by inches, too.
If you're going to call forward progress, you got to blow the whistle. First down at the 37. This is the 10th play of the drive. And they give us no, it's Crosby keeping it off the right side and chased down by Radishak and thrown down at the 34. Boy, Rock got hit in that hole, and he didn't have the ball, though.
And like I said, Mike, I'm surprised they're letting their first teamers out here. They lead 22-6. I think if they put one more score on the board, they're going to pull everybody.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take a chance. They have a game to play next week.
2nd and 7. 6:32 left. Third quarter. Latrobe started this drive on their own 16-yard line.
Taking up half the quarter. Here comes everybody, Mike.
And Crosby's back. He's going to throw it. He's down the middle, and it is incomplete. Intended receiver was Reese Musler, the tight end. Seth Cohen had the coverage, and it's third down. That's only the 6th pass attempted tonight by Crosby.
Penalty marker, Mike. No, he's picking it up, guys. That was his marker.
Talking to Highlands.
Yeah. He's on the right sideline.
Let's see. A referee tonight, of course, is Mark Marusik. We've seen plenty of him.
Too much. How about that?
After the play, dead ball foul, 15-yard personal foul call against Latrobe. Takes the ball back to the 49. Yeah, he signaled third down. They need to fix the stick. Third and 22 it'll be.
Watch Mr. Williams up in the upper right-hand corner, Mike.
Crosby back.
He's looking for him.
Dean, you had it. He fires it down the sideline, and it's pulled in by Williams. 10-5, stumbles into the end zone for a Latrobe touchdown. Great call, Dean. 49 yards.
I just didn't like the coverage. He had one-on-one on top, and they went right at him.
A 49-yarder to Zach Williams.
Yep, and that was the first play of the game, Mike. Touchdown was 50 yards. That's 49, same combination.
He has 104 of the 105 yards receiving tonight.
I would say he's Braden Crosby's favorite target.
Yeah. Out of the hold of Jacob Berkey. This is Nate Clare. And it's going to be wide right. Oh, he made it. He snuck it in inside the post. So Latrobe stretches it out. It's 29-6.
They certainly make their kicking game exciting.
It's very interesting.
All right, let's talk about B&E Home Renovations. Football season is in full swing. You've probably been putting off that much-needed work around the house. Well, now's the time to get it. The pros of B&E Home Renovations install new kitchens, bathrooms, game rooms, or additions to make your home a winner. With over 100 years of combined experience, owner Brian Nee and his team of professionals at B&E Home Renovations guarantee that your job will be complete on time, exactly the way you want it, and in plenty of time to have that championship celebration. Customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page, B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. I see their trucks many places around the Heights. So, again, give them a call. They'll take care of you for the holidays.
Basketball season coming up, and Jamison will be assistant coach on the basketball team this year.
So we'll be seeing that. Yep.
12 plays, 84 yards, 5 minutes, 44 seconds. What a way to start the second half. Kickoff here brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Basketball training for third graders all the way up through varsity and beyond. You can give Mike a call at 724-980-2100 for Mason Elite Hoops.
Got some good news, Mike. Keyshawn Branch, remember that name?
Yes, I do.
He's made the Clarion basketball team.
Oh, good for him. He's a good hard worker. Liked him. He was, now the ball's out, and I think the Wildcats have it at the 25-yard line.
Doesn't make a difference if we touch it or not, Mike. That's a free ball as soon as it hits the ground.
And 27 picked it up. That's Dakota Morrison. What Highlands was doing was waiting for it to go out of bounds, and it never did.
You cannot call it an onside kick, can you?
Kenwood just did.
A 35-yard onside kick. A couple new defenders in there for the Golden Rams. Brock White's going to go at linebacker. James Vance going to check in too.
So Latrobe's had it the entire second half, literally, and they keep it at the 26-yard line as Highlands pulled a Barry Foster there. And to give us to Rock off the right side. Tries to get to the corner and does, and is pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
By James Vance, Mike, they're getting a kick out of you, the radio broadcaster says, somebody down there just mentioned Barry Foster. Want to explain?
Barry Foster, when he was playing for the Steelers early in his career, was running back kicks. It was a game in San Francisco, and he wasn't aware you needed to pick that up. And it hurt, needless to say. The Steelers may have won that day. That might have been, the 49ers went 15-1 one year, and the Steelers beat them.
Yeah, I remember.
And the Steelers weren't very good.
Was that like a Monday night football game?
No, it was a Sunday, but the Steelers were not very good. 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Here comes your buddy.
And they give us to Rock again, but
Vance got him.
Good job. I think James Vance was in there along with Timmons to make the stop.
James Vance, Mike, he's been hurt all year. Didn't he break a shoulder injury?
Arm, shoulder, or something. Was that in the scrimmage?
Yes.
So that was preseason injury. So he's a tough customer too, number 30. He's a junior, so we'll have him back next year. 3rd and 4. We're going to start our thank you list. Everybody here in this booth.
Yep.
Been big help to us.
A lot of rainy nights up here.
Yes, sir. And the handoff is to Rock again, but Timmons is there. Kind of a double elimination. Brock White went down low, and Timmons up top. It's 4th down.
Daniel's last game as Golden Ram. He has 7 tackles here tonight, 1 sack.
4th and 3.
He's had a tough year, Mike. Injuries kept him out till week number 3, and then an unfortunate suspension that we thought was not warranted.
No.
That was a WPI rule they enforced.
4th and 3. Williams in motion. Crosby keeps it. It opens up like the Red Sea. He's got a first down inside the 15 and down to the 12-yard line. Brandon Jocham got him off his feet, but Crosby ran it up through there, and they went right behind their big all-pro center. And he is an all-pro at this level.
Jocham and Nelson. And when Nelson got up, Mike, big Trent Haller fixed his shoulder pads for him. There's sportsmanship.
First down, Latrobe on the Highlands 12. 4:25 left for 3rd quarter. Latrobe's had the ball the entire period. And this is
Simonovich
down to 5, number 45.
And that was Ethan Jones in on the tackle.
Ball down to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 5.
I'm going to mark it at the 7 for a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
And Mike, they go in and score here, they're going to definitely have things in control.
They lead it 29-6. And Crosby's hitting the backfield, and down he goes.
That's a sack for
James Vance.
James showed us on here, Mike.
He is.
He'll be back next year. Once our offensive line comes back intact, Mike, our skill positions,
we're going to need
reload there.
Find a hole at quarterback we're going to have.
Big hole. Vance, a 5'10", 175-pound junior.
How about Johnny? Any thoughts there?
There's rumors. No thoughts.
The first person that came to my mind, I don't know. And Crosby's back. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. I think the Rams might have got a piece of it.
Looked that way.
It might have been Ethan Jones who had the rush in there and had pressure on Crosby. It's 4th down. It was Timmons that got it. Thank you, Roger Heasley. I almost said thank you, Roger Corey. I thought it was a Penn State game. 4th and 11. What's that Powerball jackpot is worth? 4th down. Breaking to Steve Snapper Jones, didn't they?
Yep, they're going to kick the field goal here, Mike.
They are.
Another adventure for Mr. Clare.
Berkey the holder. Clare will kick it. This will be a 26-yard attempt. Snap, the ball is down. Clare's kick is on its way, long enough, high enough, and that kick is good. A 26-yard field goal by Nathan Clare, and the score is 32-6, Latrobe.
A lot of leg on that one, Mike.
There was. Well, Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. They've been serving the AK Valley for decades, and the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. The healthcare industry is ever-changing, so it's vital you understand your options, so why not sit down with the Lucchinos today and review your plan with an independent agent who has only your best interests at heart. Joe and Joe always know. We always say it. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Call them today, 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial put you on the road to financial stability today.
Clear in the kick. Back to receive is Radishek and Brock White.
Keeper for Highlands is and Brock White.
26-yard field goal by Claire, and it's 32-6. And the boot.
Brock White going to take it.
Rams choose to field this one. This is White to the 20-yard line.
Brock White on return.
Down there for the Wildcats, Alex Stemerich, number 8, a senior, was down there to help.
They're brothers, Mike, and they start at wide receiver for Latrobe. Top 5 in 4A, Mike. 3 Northwest, 8 teams are in there. Thomas Jefferson, number 1. South Ed, number 2. Are we ever going to get that matchup in the final, Mike? They seem not to play.
I know, really.
Yeah,
well, South Ed, that's been falling.
Yep.
Dean, this is the 21st play of the second half, and the first one Highlands will run.
Yikes.
2:43 to go.
Wow.
Of the third quarter. You can't make a comeback if you don't have the ball.
That is true.
Gillette, the sidecar next to Cohen. He's back. He looks. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Radishak down there, and he drops it.
Right off the shoulder pads, Mike. He turned when the ball was in the air. Could not bring it in.
Ken Wood pointing out that Brock White's getting some attention on the bench by Mike Rizzo.
He's been injured all year, that poor kid.
He had surgery.
Yep. Thomas Jefferson, number 1. South Fayette, number 2. This is Belle Vernon at 3. That is 2 of our teams. Blackhawk 4. Beaver, number 5. And remember, Mike, we beat Beaver here 40-19. And they are 5.
Remember, stay tuned to the end of the quarter. We'll have our final A and B pizza trivia question of the season, but they'll be back for basketball, so stick it out for those. Also have those Abe Lemons quotes during basketball season. There's a draw as Cohen is hit and dropped for a loss back at the 19-yard line. 79 is senior Trey Sweeney.
Loss of 1. 10 attempts for Seth tonight, only 18 yards, took a couple sacks along the way.
3rd down and 11 now for Highlands. Thanks to the administration here at Highlands. Dr. Monique Mawini filling in for Mike Balabuk. Hi to Mike if he's out there watching. Hopefully he's doing better. If not for her, we can't get started.
That's right.
That goes to the top.
Yep. Lori Bauer, the business manager, helped us get our information in for Comcast.
Coming back, he's going to throw it deep. Johnny Price is down there. It's tipped up into the air and incomplete. Johnny knocked it away from Cameron Stevens, who looked like he was going for the interception, and he almost tipped it to himself.
I think that was his plan, Mike. Tip it away, then try to come down.
It was.
He almost
you could see him doing it, and just couldn't pull it in. Coach Tom Girardi, thanks to him, AD Chuck DeBoer. Also, Jay Mashaka, thanks to her for all her help in getting us information when we need it. Jen Bowser, Communications Director of the school district, for helping get the games on the school website that you can link right into YouTube and watch them from the school's website. Thanks to her. There's the boot by Johnny Christ. Oh, and the receiver slipped.
Nobody touched it.
And that was Nate Stemerich on a punt you don't have to field it. The Rams will let it roll dead at the 36-yard line. 47-yard punt, no return.
1:24 to go here in the third quarter. Seth Cohn, if you're just joining us, has passed for over 4,000 yards. First quarterback in AK Valley history to do that. He's 12th in the WPL this year, Mike, first in the AK Valley. And again,
that's amazing.
40.
No,
yep.
Well, we've only had a handful of 4,000-yard rushers, which used to be the order of the day, but now throwing is taken over.
I mentioned this Latrobe team, Mike, coming off a 9-year playoff drought. There's only one team that has a longer drought. This is not the trivia question. Any idea?
In the entire WPAL?
Correct.
Geibel.
Geibel's always our answer.
It's always the answer. First down, Wildcats. And they're going to throw it to Williams out here to the left side. It slips one tackle, slips another tackle. He's tough to bring down, 45, and finally steps on the stripe. He doesn't get a first down, but he got a whole lot more than he should have. Zach Williams is tough.
Yep. Jochum knocked them out of bounds. Here's the hint, Mike. We saw them play last year, but they didn't play Highlands. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes. A 10-year drought. If they win tonight, they're
Kiski.
No. But Kiski has not had a 10-year drought.
Oh.
But we did see Kiski play.
Right, and it's who Kiski played.
That is correct.
It left such an impression on me, I forgot.
Week 0.
And they give us to Rock through the middle with a head of steam, up over the 45, and down to the Highlands 42-yard line.
Radishak took him on, heads up, but boy, with no contact in the line of scrimmage, Mike, I wouldn't want to be in that secondary after him.
No. 13-yard gain, first down, Latrobe.
They got to slow him down. Chris Dombrowski checks in. Vance coming back in too.
Was it Cannon MacDean?
Cannon McMillan, very good, Mike.
It was a beautiful night, I remember that.
Yeah. We took Ouch, remember?
At historic Davis Field.
Poor Ouch, we made him run to the car.
Yeah. Historic Davis Field, which is now just still historic, but nobody plays it anymore.
Ouch couldn't believe how fast we want to get out.
Oh, Crosby had trouble with the snap, and the Rams get him. Chris Dombrowski, I think, is going to get credit for it, as he's the one that came over and tapped him.
He gets the sack.
Struck by Brandon Crosby.
Chris got accepted to St. Vincent, Mike.
Good.
But he's looking other places, too. He went up to look at Teal, and he said, Greenville's too small for him. If you've ever been to Teal, that's, you're out there. It's hard to get in trouble up at Teal.
The Teal Eels, the third quarter quickly coming to an end here at Golden Ram Stadium with the score. Latrobe 32 and Highlands 6. You know what time it is. Trivia time is A&B Pizza time. Call 724-224-5311 to order your A&B Pizza now. Remember, if I get it right with the help of all 97 people in this booth tonight,
we got a load.
It's $1 off of your A&B Pizza. Just tell them Mike and Mike sent you.
It's amazing. The harder it rains, the more people come and visit us. Courtney volunteered to film tonight, by the way.
Of course she did. We could, basketball season's coming.
Well, Mike, 2 weeks ago, I asked who was the highest scoring per game team in the WPL, and I know you remember the answer was Aliquippa. Mm-hmm. Tonight's question is, what team is the WPL all-time leader in points in 1 year?
The WPIAL's all-time... See, I always want to say Aliquippa in an answer like this.
It's not Aliquippa.
Okay. Jeanette is a guest from the Peanut Gallery.
They're second. So that gets you 50 cents off.
Second down, 18.
And this is not going back years ago, Mike. It happened in 2016.
How about that? This is Rock. Tries to get outside to the right and does. Puts his head down, squares his shoulders, but the Rams are waiting for him at the 48. And now we have a Highlands player down. Radishak's hurt. He's down on his stomach.
Is that Holly or Radishak?
That's two. That's Radishak. Shoes. With the gold shoes. That's Caleb, and he's down. So.
And Mike, Rock is still out there. Why?
Well, that's a good question. Well, we'll take a quick break here while they tend to the injured player, and we'll be right back. All right, Caleb Radishak up and off under his own power. Good news there. It's third down.
Yeah, that didn't look good, Mike, so I'm glad he got up.
And Crosby's back, and he's going to fire it deep, and it's tipped into the air, and it's incomplete.
Cohen on the coverage.
Cohen did have the coverage on number 15, Cameron Stevens, who's already scored tonight.
All right, so you got 50 cents off. And try to get the other 50 cents. Clareton was Jeanette was number 2.
Okay.
Clareton was not there.
Clareton is not it. It happened in 2016.
Yes.
How about Pine Richland?
No.
That's South Fayette.
Not South Fayette. Listen to this number, though.
How about it? Okay.
806 points.
Wow. Is it lower class?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the punt. It's a beauty. And Claire's going to do it again. Inside the 5 and dead at the 2-yard line.
That kid's a heck of a kicker, period, huh? Punt or extra point.
46-yard punt. 11:05 to go.
The shadow of their goal line.
So they're scoring 70-some points a game then.
They actually played 16, so they averaged 53.7.
Okay, I'm disqualifying myself because I just saw the answer on your paper.
Okay, so there's one out.
I was being honest. And I'd have stayed here all night and not gotten that.
And I think they shut out everybody too.
Yeah. Not the
Shamokin.
Goodness knows the Steelers would have never scored that many points. First down at the 2. This is Gillette with his head down to the 6-yard line.
And off the nose, Gillette brought down by.
Let's see.
I'll give everyone a hint. Bill Chirpak went to school there. Bill Chirpak went to school there. I'm not usually on the side that knows the answer.
Their nickname is the Ironman.
Steel Valley. There it is. A and B pizza for everybody.
800.
I said the same
points.
thing.
I think they shut out everybody too. That's the scary part. 2016, just 2 years ago. Remember they were loaded?
2nd and 6.
I think they shut out everybody and won the state.
Gillette in crabbing motion this time. And the give is to the near side of the field. It's Brock White. He gets out to the 9-yard line.
And off to Brock White.
And you know, those lower classifications, Mike, it happens. You get that one senior group, and they're still a decent team, but they're nowhere near the dominant team they were back then.
3rd down and 3. Clock winding. 10 minutes to go. The ball's on the 9-yard line for Highlands, trailing at 32-6.
I got us running 5 plays this half.
We found the Barry Foster play, Dean. It was in 1990.
Wow.
Chuck Noll was still the coach. That's probably why he retired soon after.
Oh, look at this.
Cohen's just going to try to run it to the near side of the field.
Yeah, he does a
steps
smart
out of
thing,
bounds at the 4-yard line.
That was a broken play, Mike, because he just shoved Noah in front of somebody and said, yeah, take this guy for me, please. Am I right, Mike? How many? I have only like 6 offensive plays this half.
Yeah, Highlands had the ball for 3 plays in the 4th quarter. Highlands had the ball for 19 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Highlands calls timeout. 1-0 Dodgers is the score. Jock Peterson hit a home run, I believe.
How about that?
You mean they actually let some lefties play? Let's go back down our list. Our people. It's like our cameraman, Chandler Timmons, Sean Danknich here. Ken Wood, one-time cameraman and most-time spotter, thanks to him. Everybody here in the booth that helps us out.
You mentioned Jen Goldberg.
Yeah, without her. The folks up at Comcast, Deb Miles and her crew up there at in the Northeast Division up in Boston. We have to send these to get them on television.
Guess what I did last week, Mike?
What's that?
It took me 6 times to get part 1 up there.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
It is like you always call to ask if I had any trouble. Roger says you're still using dial-up.
Well, I guess I did the first time. I dialed up Newcastle part 1.
No, you said knock.
Number 1.
Yeah, you said I'm knock. You said the wrong game. Johnny Christ. Oh, is it Seth? It is.
Doggone it, we got Johnny
Cohen boots it. It takes a Latrobe bounce. As it hits Gillette, the ball should be at the 24.
Let's hope Johnny's okay, Mike.
Yeah, is Johnny on the sideline?
Yeah, we promised, we promised Stosh would deliver.
It might be his back, too. Do you see the way he's kind of...
Yeah,
it's his
right
arm.
there.
Well, he's had problems with that.
Yeah.
Remember in the scrimmage? In the scrimmage, he hurt reaching for a guy, and you wonder if that thing might not pop out. Now, Latrobe's in great field position and a great chance to put this one away at the Highlands 24.
And I keep looking for the subs, Mike, and I don't see him. I see number 71 out there. Hard to miss him. Again, if you're just joining us, Trent Haller is a East Carolina recruit, and we were asking their coaching staff what are they thinking. They think he's going to play offense.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Crosby turns and they give us to Rock. Head down through the middle. Drags a man with him all the way down to the 11-yard line.
And Mike, they're going right over him all night. I would too. That East Carolina coach center has got to be impressed with what he sees.
Yeah. 13-yard pickup for Rock.
And are you ready for this, Mike? At 295, he plays basketball.
I love it.
I wouldn't want to get posted up by him.
Rock in at 193 on the ground. I think it'd be the 3rd time we give up 200 to someone.
I refuse to keep those stats.
I have them. They're behind me. I could find them. 1st and 10 at the 11. And quarterback's going to keep it. Crosby spinning as he gets to the 10, to the 9, to the 8.
Max Weston down there, along with Dombrowski.
2nd and 7. Clock winds to 8:35. Again, Latrobe will have a playoff game next week. First time since 2009 that they will go to the playoffs. We talked about that game they played at Forbes Field. Here's my note. I found a story. In 1965, Arnold played a playoff baseball game at Forbes Field. We'll get into a little bit more of that in a second here. Rock through the middle, spinning inside the 5.
Pushed in,
barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Latrobe Wildcats. No, I'm sorry, it's 45. It's Paul Simonovich.
Spreading the wealth, huh?
An 8-yard run. Back to Carolinas. He's seen enough.
I think he got to be happy with what he saw.
I think. Berkey will hold it. Claire will kick it. At 8 minutes to go, this will give us me a chance to talk about that Forbes Field story. Low snap, good job to get it down, and the kick is on its way, and it is good. So the Wildcats, 39-6. Simonovich with an 8-yard run at the 8-minute mark exactly.
So what's up at Forbes Field? Let's go back.
Okay, let's do that. In 1965, and it was the greatest games greatest WPIAL games at Forbes Field. In baseball back in those days, they played all classifications, so there was no classes in this game. Arnold played Beaver Falls on June 15th, 1965 in the WPIAL All Classes Baseball Championship game at Forbes Field. Arnold won it 11-1. Now, that's not why I bring it up.
53 years ago.
I bring it up because that was the first game ever broadcast on WKPA by Bob Tattern and Joe Falsetti together.
Those young whippersnappers.
How about that, huh? And they went over 40 years together until Joe passed away in 2006. And, of course, we lost Bob this past summer. And the first high school football season in the Valley being broadcast without those two guys around.
Yeah. Miss those guys, that's for sure.
So it's 39-6. 33-point lead doesn't even give us the mercy rule. Here's the kickoff, and
now he's got to pick that up, yeah.
Picks it up. Now they're going to give him a touchback. His hand was on the ball as it was on the goal line, which makes it a touchback. The minute the ball touches that stripe, it's an automatic touchback.
Mike, better days ahead. We had two Rifo teams won their Super Bowl on Saturday.
Good.
The 145-pound division beat Freeport 18-0, led by Darius Sanders, 162 yards rushing. That is Jeremiah Sanders, one of our players, a sophomore on the team. Mm-hmm. His brother. So he told me he'll be a senior when his brother will be a freshman. I said, good, go block for him. Their coach, one Brian Carney.
All right.
Remember Brian?
Yes.
Two boys played for us, Jake and Jake.
First Jacob. Down Highlands at the 20, and Cohen's going to run it. Near side of the field, 20. Barrels over a man, 30. Knocks another man down. And is all fired up as he slams the ball into the turf at the 35-yard line.
Pickup of 12 on that play. Also, Mike, in the 105-pound division, it's like boxing, doesn't it? In the 105-pound class, the Rifo team beat Fort City 12-6. Wait till you hear the name I got for you here, Mike.
All right.
We're going to have to wait a while for that group. They're the 8 and 9-year-olds.
First down at the 32.
There's White taking
White will take it this time. And here he comes up over the 35 to the 39-yard line. I think the first play he was supposed to take.
Exactly. That's why Seth was so upset.
Fired up about that. 2nd and 3. Rams going quickly here. 7:20 left.
Nothing going that time.
White again back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. Latrobe is subbed. Rams subbing some too.
Okay, Mike, the 105-pound division was led by, and He ran for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kevin Owen Kratzenberg.
Yes.
Yes, there's a Kratz in the pipeline. How do you like that? We're going to have to wait a while for him, but his dad was a coach, too.
Cohen sprints out and throws it, and a diving catch at the 47-yard line by DJ Loveland. That's a first down for the Rams.
First completion of the second half. 7, Mike?
I have 8.
8. 102 yards now passing for Seth.
First catch for DJ tonight. On the season, that is DJ's 24th reception. He's second on the team in that department. Now they're going to toss to White. White with a ball up over the 50, the 45, the 40. Brock White, 35, and brought down at the Latrobe 32-yard line.
22. Now 4 carry, 32 yards for Brock. Remember, Mike, he's only a freshman, so he's going to be our future tailback, I believe. And then we wait another 6 years, and Mr. Kevin Owen Kratzenberger. Troy Owen is his coach. Troy's a former student of mine, great guy. He runs those Liberty Tax services.
Give it to White again. Swings left, squares his shoulders, and gets it down to the 27.
Brought down by number 53.
8 more.
And
we saw Brock do this a couple of weeks ago in South Fayette.
Yeah, boy, nice touchdown. Murray playing on the ball.
Got a marker down on the play. He came in averaging 4 yards a carry, and could be against the Rams.
He did. Yep. And let's see.
Holding against the Rams. Takes it back to the 40. So give Brock 5. Up to the point of the penalty.
And Brock has pink on the back of his neck. That's not a hoodie, is it? You can't wear a hoodie, can you?
So they're calling it a first down? It can't be.
Could be.
1st and 15, they say.
There he goes.
White again.
Nice.
White with a move.
He plants that
dances
step,
through there.
Yep, there
He's
he
down
goes.
to the 25, 20,
He
15, 10. There goes Brock White. 40 yards for a Highlands touchdown.
Broke 5 tackles, Mike, to get into the end zone that time. Great job. He now, right away, 40 yards for him. He's got 77 yards rushing.
Now, Brock White has his second varsity touchdown. He had one 2 weeks ago in South Fayette.
Yep.
So it's a 40-yarder. Rams are going to go for 2.
Yeah, it looks like Eli Fondrick's going to come out.
They are going to kick it. Eli Fondrick has been excellent on onside kicks. And he's going to give this a shot here. Try to score a point on senior night for him.
Yep. That's the idea.
Cohen holds it. Gillette snaps it. The ball is down. The kick is on its way. Long enough, high enough, and that kick is good. Fondrick drills it through the extra point. Those laces were directly at him when he kicked that ball.
Well, you know, Mike,
great job, 39-13.
In the senior night recognition, he's going to St. Bonaventure on a scholarship.
Yep.
For rugby. That's pretty impressive, huh?
80-yard drive for Highlands. 7 plays. And that took 2 minutes and 15 seconds only. And most of it on the ground.
Really?
Yeah, you can say hi to Mark Schmidt. That's right.
Buddy of yours, right?
Yeah, we've seen him a few times. He likes to hang out
at the airport.
Permanis by the airport. It's a good place to watch hockey.
Mike, you were talking about coin flips last week, and
the old 3-headed toss.
We're going to get one for sure. And
this is great.
It's down in the Tri-County South.
Well, that's my favorite conference. Like Mapletown and Cal and those guys, right?
Exactly. West Green 6-1. Can you believe that?
Oh, how about that?
Yep.
How many players? They have more wins than players.
Yes. They're in for sure because they're non-conference this week. But you have 2 other teams. California at 5-1, Menneson 5-1. They play this week. California plays 0-9 Mapletown, one of your favorites.
Fighting Maples.
And Monessen plays Avella.
The Avella Eagles.
They're 2-7. So
I love Tri-County South.
And they're going to have Tri-County winners. And, you know, we know WPL what happens. They're all declared conference champions. So why are they going to do a coin toss?
Oh, the Rams, I guess, were offside or delayed the game or something. Delay a game. We'll have to kick it from the 35. Connor's going to kick an onside kick anyway, so it doesn't really matter where they put it.
So why the coin toss?
To determine home field.
Exactly, because the first two teams get home field in the conference. So they're basically going to eliminate, not somebody from the playoffs, but eliminate them for getting home field.
John and I here did a game at California.
Hotel California.
On a grass field on a night exactly like this in a playoff game. Riverview went down there. They were undefeated 10-0, and Riverview pounded them on their way to the championship that year. They kicked to the far side. They lose football.
What a job by Radishak.
The Wildcats fall on it.
Didn't pick it up.
At the 34-yard line. Down there for Latrobe was 26, Dylan Gustafson, a sophomore, and he made the recovery of that kick.
And Radishak definitely did his job, Mike, because you take out the guy nearest the ball once he touches it, and you hope he gets some help, because he separated that guy from the ball.
He did. So it'll be first down Latrobe from their 34. Yeah, Riverview went down there and pounded them. And then the next week they had to play Western Beaver at Montour, won that game, and went on to Heinz Field and won the championship.
I got to do the Heinz Field game.
Yeah, we get to do the lead ups, which was fun.
I got to do 3 championship games from Heinz Field.
This is Gustafson on the carry, and he's got a first down up over the 45 to the 47-yard line.
That was Brandon Jockerman on the tackle.
12 yards for Gustafson. Move the chains.
And I used to do the Latrobe radio crew. About 9 guys down there.
We got a marker.
I used to do the same thing. When we'd pay for that championship game, I'd take everybody and their brother down, and there would be Abe Heberling, Mike.
Ace.
And he would be growling at me for bringing all these people. And I said, hey, you got the check. That's the associate producer, the executive producer, the segment coordinator. You know, it was my brother, his friend, my brother's other friend.
That's the 4th 15-yard penalty against Highlands tonight. It would be the 5th, but one of them could only go 1 yard because they were at the 2-yard line when they did it.
And what you guys missed on Comcast that I didn't miss on radio was I got the championship spread. They took care of us. Me and Deuce.
This is Gustafson again, and Vance is in there to bring him down. Short gain on the play. They give him a yard down to the... No, say no gain. No, it's 5. I'm sorry.
James Vance in his short appearance here made 4 tackles and a sack. So, again, he's going to be back. Brock White's going to be back. So we have to start seeing who's coming back. This rain does not let up for a minute, Mike.
It's not going to.
That's true. I always like, 1 inch of rain is like a foot of snow.
Yeah. And they're going to try Gustafson again. The quarterback is Landon Barnes.
Had him, Mike.
But now Gustafson gets outside to the left.
Look at it.
30, 20, and out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Jochum stopped him. R.J. Jones actually righted him and then pushed him the other way. So he had him in the backfield, just couldn't finish. And Mike, you said you kind of last week there were 33 guys on the field at Newcastle.
Yep.
A lot of people complain about our tackling. How can you practice it? It's hard.
It really is. So the line of scrimmage will be the 17-yard line. Sure, Bill.
I think this is Latrobe's senior group out here, Mike. This is their last night, too, now. Here comes everybody. Here comes the Army.
And
R.J. Jones and Rydell
firing down inside the 10-yard line, down at about the 8. That'll be a first down, I think. We'll see. Nope, they're going to give him the 10. They said that's where he went down on first contact. 2nd and 3. Gustafson again.
All the 9-yard line.
I say we have 33.
Now what?
33 guys on a team, Mike. 22 have made tackles.
I don't know. The official.
Well, if he wants it to run, don't stop it.
356.
3:56, he says.
Run her down.
1:56 would be okay with me.
In the old days, Mike, before you had the digital, they had this little thing you had to put the minutes on with a little throttle stick. Jim Schmidt used to knock off minutes for me in the JV games.
Gustafson fires through there, and he gets a 1st and goal down to the 5-yard line.
Timmons and Miller make the
Miller
tackle.
in there, yep.
23 guys made tackles now. And he'd always look at me and say, there's a minute of your life you're getting back.
1st and goal.
Technology has ruined things like that for us.
39-13. Latrobe leading it. On their way to the playoffs. The Rams on their way to 2-8. Landon Carnes, the quarterback. Give it to Gustafson, and the Rams are waiting as Dombrowski was right there on. They had some trouble with the handoff there, and Gustafson is hit for a loss. Back to the 7.
Darren Hildenbrand also in that stop, Mike. He'll be back next year. He's had 6 tackles here this evening.
Played a lot of defense here at the end of the season as Ethan Jones has gone back to center.
Yeah, and he'll slip back in the center
he'll go back to center next year. That offensive line is going to look pretty much the same with the exception of Timmons.
Exactly. Right, they're all underclassmen except for Danny Timmons.
2nd and goal. Clock winds to 2:45 on the 2018 season for Highlands. Gustafson tries to get back down inside the 5, and that's about where he's met by a couple of gold-clad Rams. As
Brett Oriot, Danny Timmons down there.
And Dombrowski again.
And Chris Dombrowski.
3rd and goal.
So the seniors are making the tackles on this one. 9 tackles now for Danny with 1 sack.
All the folks that have stuck this out.
God bless them.
Really, on both sides here.
It's going to take them a week to dry out.
Oh, at least. Their sideline guy's got to go down and do interviews now. He's going to go get wet. This is Carnes, the quarterback, and he's brought down by James Vance for a loss back at the 7-yard line.
James gets his 2nd sack of the evening.
4th and goal. They turn Landon Carnes loose and let him throw one here. The sophomore quarterback, number 2. You see him over talking to head coach Jason Marucco in his 5th season, 9-38, but don't let that fool you. First couple years, he was picking up scraps.
He's not a young guy either, Mike. I talked to him before the game. He's in 50.
So you're saying I'm not young?
Hey, it is what it is. Don't tell me.
Carnes keeps it, tries to get to the corner, dives, and they stop him. The Rams hold him as he's off his feet at the 1-yard line. DJ Loveland was down there to put him off his feet.
Nice job by DJ. I've run out of space to keep tackles on, Mike. You may ain't counted 33, but I got 25 and making tackles tonight. You know that.
1 minute exactly to go. See who the Rams send out now into their huddle as Seth Cohen finished for the evening.
Yeah, I see a lot of clean shirts out there. Noah McQuaid,
White, Radishak,
Xavier Smith, Mike. That's going to be your man.
There we go.
The X-Man.
We're going to have to find out if Xavier Smith was named after Xavier Cugat.
His mom's picture was on the paper last week.
Because
mass substitution.
Hunter Wood was named after Fred Dreyer.
That's true. And they
at least he didn't name him Stephanie Kramer.
Yeah, they're going to have to take time out here, Mike, get their alignment on the
Rams
field.
do got to call time, so we'll hang it in here.
Khalil Long, I'll get the names for you as they come off. Rydell.
Fred Dreyer was a heck of a player.
Justin Curley out there. Yeah, he was tough.
Was he really? I haven't seen much of him on TV recently. Well, Dean, we're going to wrap this up here. You know what? It's funny. We've only had 2 wins, but we've seen some exciting football.
Sure did. Like I said, Seth, again, set his record, 4,000. We're going to remember that one. His dad told me something that's going to be true. He'll be the answer to a lot of trivia questions down the road.
Yeah, well, that's true. If Pat at A&B Pizza will love that.
That's right.
We'll have to throw one out there to start next season, huh?
Uh-oh.
Which one's that, Bill?
Oh,
yeah.
right.
We talked about this. Who was the model for the pirate logo? I call him the Laughing Buccaneer.
And I got it right, remember?
Yeah, Choma got it right. John did not. I asked him on Saturday. First down, Highlands at the 2. Smith turns and gives it to White, tries to get out of the end zone, and
Barely does.
to the 1 yard line. He was the Smiling Bucko logo. Joe L. Brown was the general manager. His dad, Joe E. Brown, was an entertainment guy, and he was visiting him on the West Coast. Frank Gifford, who was a star running back at USC, was actually the model of the face. And if you look at it, it really does look like him.
Yep.
Just Frank Gifford with a couple of days that he didn't shave. And remember Frank Gifford all those years of Monday Night Football trying to put up with Cosell and Meredith, trying to play referee. This could be it here. 19 seconds. Smith. We got a fumble. It pinballs around.
Who recovered?
The Rams have it somehow, some way, and the clock's going to run out. Well, that's a fitting way to end it, isn't it?
And so you got the fumble recovery. That would be Khalil Long. He's on the score sheet, too. Congratulations.
Well, that'll wrap it up. The final score, Latrobe 39 and Highlands 13. Dean, final thoughts?
Well, Mike, again, we have some young kids coming back. We have some great seniors we have to replace. And, again, we have to go through this schedule next year. And it's been tough in 4A. And see what happens next year. Again, the kids have to hit the weight room, get ready for next year. And, again, thanks to you for everything you did. We had a great year in the broadcast booth. And we'll see you next fall.
We'll do it. And we'll be back for basketball 6 weeks from tonight. We'll be at Pine Richland, so join us for that. Thanks to John Dankich, Ken Wood in the booth. Once again, that final score, Latrobe 39, Highlands 13. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.